Yo, Inca, you want to come out here? All right, how's it going? Another one of those TGR them videos. Yep. How's it going? It's your boy Incog. We play the Exeter, I think that's how you pronounce it, Bay Leafs, and their coach, I forgot his name. I did not have it all pulled up. I'm not gonna lie to you there, Chief. And their coach, hold on, wait for it, massive H. So yeah, Exeter Bay Leafs. Bay Leafs spelled Bayliefs. If I remember, it'll probably show up somewhere in this video. But I am a fool, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, spoiler alert, we ended up unfortunately losing last week 2-0 to our opponent Michael and their Tokyo Terrors. Definitely a game that gave me a little bit more insight to different things that can happen, and also I should have brought King Gambit. So, you know, it is what it is. This week's Spotlight Pokemon is Espeon, which is, I would say, probably the best one that we have so far. Obviously, the Pokemon that gets selected is out of the Pokemon that were not drafted, so I'm actually kind of surprised Espeon wasn't drafted, but regardless of that, H, or BMH, Big Massive H, I don't know what to call you, we'll call him H. H has Goldango, Iron Hands, Talonflame, Meowscarada, Slowbro, Rhyperior, Tinkatuff, yeah, I think that's it, Flareon, and Avalugg. And we both used our Spotlight Pokemon for the first 2 weeks, so now we have access to choice items, as well as having access to, obviously, berries, as in the previous 2 weeks. So, on their side, choice items are looking like could be choice specs, Goldango, choice Scarf, Meowscarada, or even choice Band over there. I definitely could see choice specs Espeon as well. With Goldango and Espeon, you could definitely see Trick for maybe my more physical bound attackers like King Gambit and Gliscor if they want to run Trick against us. Otherwise, I don't really see any other choice items outside of the obvious choice Scarf, Meowscarada. They don't really need choice Scarf necessarily, but it might help just to have it just in case you feel like, you know, you need to outpace Qian Pao for any reason. And even choice Band does a number to my team since I have good two bulky poisons. That one of them is water poison, unfortunately does not want to take Flower Trick, and because of the dark typing and even Protean, Meowscarada is actually very scary this week, so we have to be very careful of that. They have Fake Out Pressure with Iron Hands and I think Tinkatuff. They also have Trick Room Presence with Slowbro, Meowscarada surprisingly, and I think Espeon, they have Tailwind with the what is that, Talonflame. So we do have to look out for certain things. I could definitely see this being a Trick Room sort of a game, but I also think that it really depends on how much you want to fight Galarian Slowking, but we'll see what they want to do. Regardless of that, here we go. I'm going to move this here so I can see everything again. Alright, so with that being said, hold on, I have to make sure everything's well organized on my end. I haven't named the Mons yet, but I will by the time that this battle happens, rather. So we have Zapdos with the Yachi Berry and Static, Tailwind, Discharge, Heat Wave, Protect. I don't really think we need Pressure. I think being able to paralyze something like the Meowscarada, or even just in general, even like getting just solid damage on things is really good. So we have Static, 124 defense, 252 special attack, 132 speed. Speed is for the Goldango. Since we can't outpace Espeon, Meowscarada, or Talonflame, next best thing is the Goldango. Tailwind's really good here. I think that we might not necessarily need it, but it definitely can be useful here. So there's definitely good reason to bring it. Otherwise, Yachi Berry is for the first hit, I guess, of Triple Axle from the Meowscarada. Ice Punch from Iron Hands, Ice Beam and other ice coverage from Slowbro, and even from like Avalugg too. But otherwise, realistically, it's probably going to be more so for like Icy Wind Slowbro, or the inevitable first hit of Triple Axle Meowscarada, or really Ice Punch Iron Hands. With Heat Wave, we do a decent bit to Goldango, even with the double targeting, and also to Avalugg we can do a lot of damage. Discharge is mostly so we have that with Gliscor. I'm thinking that we want to run Thunderbolt, but I think with my team I just have to time it correctly and do what I have to do. It's not very hard to do, and I don't find it to be a challenge, but I just have to think through my plays more often than not, and you know, sometimes that doesn't always happen. Next up, we got Espeon, Terra Water, Choice Specs, Synchronize, We don't really need a magic bounce because there's no reason to really have it, and I don't think you get anything else, so synchronize it is. Shadow Ball, Psychic, Trick, and Terra Blast. For us to Trick, we're trying to give the inevitable Iron Hands a choice specs in case it is its own choice band, and then we can give choice band to something else, like Slowbro or something of that nature. Otherwise, taking away its berry is pretty good because it could be Payapa Berry, which can definitely make the difference here. With Psychic, we generally will OHKO most Iron Hands unless they are that Payapa Berry. Shadow Ball will do a lot to Goldangos unless they are like heavily split up, then it might not do as much as we like to. Terra Water is mostly for the Rhyperior and also the Talon Flame, but mostly the Rhyperior. I imagine that Trick Room is really good for them here, so I have to be very careful with how I go about this. But with the amount of fake out support that they have and the fact that we have a Zapdos, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we can change Zapdos over to Thunderbolt. Because as long as Slowbro's there, we need to make sure we can single target it down, and that's very important for me. Because if it's Iron Hand Slowbro first, then we know Trick Room could go up. If it's even like Iron Hands and Masquerado, we still know it can go up that turn, but we have to be very careful about it. Anyways, yeah, Espeon does a lot of good damage here. Really lethal special attacker. Again, speed is for the Goldango rather than just speed time the Espeon. I don't think that's going to be very useful for us. We're finally bringing Kingambit. We have intentions of bringing him to this game. We're a fast Kingambit. 100, I believe, is a no speed on something. I would have to re-review my notes, but I definitely know I did 172 Jolly for a reason. In the 252 attack, really good. Kotal, Cleave, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Protect. Essentially, with Mons being dead whenever they are, and since they're probably not going to be able to lower stats as much as they would like to, since they would have to be very fearful of Kingambit. Supreme Overlord seemed like a pretty good one for me here. I also think that we could go with Defiant, but I think Supreme Overlord is way better. Sucker Punch is really good into this game. And not going to lie to you, just getting off general damage is really good here. We need to avoid the Iron Hands as much as possible, and obviously we can get Flare Blitz, we can get Will-O-Wisp, we can get a lot of things happening to us. We just have to be very careful about how we go about it. More than likely what's going to happen is that we just need to plan our turns accordingly and try and get rid of the Iron Hands as soon as possible. And I know, like, I think Slowbro gets Focus Blast. I know Low Kick, Masquerada exists, and I do understand that Rhyperior gets fighting moves as well properly, and we see Body Press obviously on Avalugg. But we can't worry about everything, so we do have the Chopper Bear, of course, but we do just have to be very careful with how we go about this. But with the general damage output that Kingambit has, this should be pretty good for us. Yeah, so we have Chiampao next, Bibiri Berry. I was thinking we could run Choice Band. I think it might be better, honestly. I'm thinking about it now. Having a Pokemon like this just crunching everything, besides the obvious, what's your damn name, Avery? Besides the obvious Iron Hands, would probably be really good here, honestly. I think we might do that, because everything else doesn't want to take a crunch besides that, outside of, like, Avalugg, I guess. So, yeah, we're going to change that here. I still think that the investments are fine. I think we can go more so with HP. Looking at this team, yeah, probably HP. But I think I did the 4 and 4 for a reason, but I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, regardless of that notion, CB is really good here. I think Ruination, we can probably throw him off the scent. But if we're going to be doing that, then we need Ice Shard for sure. But realistically, this Pokemon hits really goddamn hard, and because of that, I mean, Choice Band with Sword of Ruin looks fucking fantastic this game. I don't think about Choice Band anything else, so we'll be fine there. But I think that overall, Chiampao's really fucking good, so I don't see why not in terms of doing this kind of thing. If we see Talonflame Goldango first, then we know it's going to be the aforementioned like Tailwind and To Make It Rain combination, so we have to be careful there. We could definitely double Dark and see what they want to go for, and then just go for our attack into Goldango, or go for like Ice Shard into Talonflame. But I feel like they'll probably be a little bit more than ready for that. We just have to be careful with how we go about our lead that first game, and then gaining that knowledge, if they do go for Talonflame Goldango, will give us better chances in the second game. But yeah, Chiampao hits really fucking hard. Rotom, Colberry, basic Rotom, just speed for, again, the Goldango. Electro Web will lose Hex and Protect. This is pretty much your as much status as possible, or not as much status, but as much support as possible. We could see Rossberry or Lumberry on in the Iron Hands, but I feel like Choice Band's really good for them here. Maybe not as good as it could be, but locking yourself into something like Drain Punch is never too bad with Double Dark running around, but I do have Double Poison and Double Flying, so I don't know. And also a Ghost type and the Spotlight Pokemon. But regardless, we're here to burn Iron Hands and burn other Mons, get off our Electrode to slow them down. If we notice that Trick Room could be a presence, then we have to be very careful there, but honestly, having that double electric and having double dark might inspire him not to bring Slowbro as much, but we'll see what happens there. So overall, we can get off our Will-O-Wisp, get off Hex going forward, and then, Electrob's really good this game too. This is definitely going to be a Mon where it'll come to game 2, maybe not game 1, we'll see. Because I feel like game 1, I want to really see how much damage I can get off. So I'd go with Chien Pao, King Gambit, and go like Sucker Punch into like Crunch or something with it and just go crazy with those 2 Pokemon. But we'll see how I feel. Lastly, we got Gliscor. It's our other Tailwinder. I did not put EVs on this yet because obviously, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's very busy right now for me. So doing Draft League stuff has been definitely a hump for me just to get over, just because it's definitely a lot of thinking to do. Pasture Berries mostly because we do see that there's a Slowbro and they could also be Terra Water on the Espeon. And honestly, if I'm being for real, that's the only 2 reasons why. I was probably going to do Yache Berry, but I already had it on Zapdos, so it's kind of whatever to me. Right now, I think we could definitely go with a different item if I'm being real. So hey, live team building with Avery or Incog, whatever you call me out there. I don't know. So let's do a little live team building since we're here. We got time. I don't fight until tomorrow at noon, and it's 8 p.m. right now. So, or almost 9 p.m. really. So let's do some building. So with this Gliscor, what we want it to necessarily do is get off its stuff, and high horsepower should be able to do a lot of damage to the Goldango, but I think knockoff is definitely still more valuable to me. But I think for the purpose of it having recover, we need stab, so we're gonna do our normal calcs, so you guys get to see all this live for your entertainment. Goldango. Assuming that this is just a standard Goldango, high horsepower does nothing because it has Air Balloon, but since he can't run Air Balloon, he could run Shucka, but I doubt such. With no investment, we do 66.6 to 79%. With knockoff, we only do 30 to 37, and that's no item, obviously. Assuming with my team, this is going to be either Colbur or Shucka, so we're going to predictably say Colbur for now and go from there. Yeah, given my team. It could also be Kasib, because we do have coverage like that, but we'll see. It also could be Choice Specs. There's a ton of options. We'll say Choice Specs for now and go from there. Make It Rain kills us, and Shadow Ball has a chance to kill us. We want to make sure Shadow Ball doesn't kill us, of course. So we raise up the Spadef a little, go up to 36. And then the attack, if we max it out, how much do we do higher spare? About almost a KO, almost a full KO there, so that's really good. So that's good. That's actually really nice. So what we can do is predictably, if we go our high horsepower, then everything could work out. We could also go Earthquake since we do have 2 Levitate/Flying Pokemon on our team besides Gliscor, and the other one can Protect, and then these 2 are just Choice Lock, so it really doesn't matter. But I don't want to do that in that regard, and I wish we had a better fucking other ground move, you know what I mean? That's kind of the fault of Gliscor not being able to do too much offensively, I suppose. But I think this is fine. I think being able to hit the Goldango for all the damage that we can do, and since we'll be faster, unless they have Tailwind up, it should be fine, honestly. What I might do, honestly, I keep just using the same words over and over and just talking and talking. What I might do is probably, I think Blastoise might be really good here, but I really do fear that Meowscarada and Iron Hands. I really want Fake Out this game, I feel like, but I'm not too sure. So Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the Pasture Berry, of course. We're gonna leave it empty for now. Go with our max, and then do this for now, and then go from there. Honestly, I think that with what we have versus this team, we can't run soft sand, obviously, which sucks, but it is what it is. Could run Custap. Could run, you know what? Let's run Custap Berry. Why not? That could be very good, because if we live in attack and we're on low HP, we can go for the Tailwind or the high horsepower. I think that that's a good decision, actually. So we're gonna go with that. Custap Gliscor. So let's name them on since we're here already. We have Klapdos. We got John's. Shout out to my wife. She really likes Martian Manhunter. And that was her shiny Espeon's name. I hope I spelled this right. And then we have Bushido. Hope I spelled that right. Or actually, no, this is Marth, the Hero King, of course. Chien Pao. I don't know what I said in my first initial video for this, what I would be naming this. But honestly, Chien Pao's a weird one, so we're just gonna go with what Secret Squirrel could be funny, but I think that's too many letters, so we'll just go with S. Squirrel. He's not a squirrel, I know, but shut up. Rotom, that's Brotom. Shiny every time. And Gliscor, we have Vamp Anthem. Pretty easy stuff there. So that's our team for week 3. Hopefully we can get a W here, or we can at least take another game and keep it going positively. I fully expect him to bring like Talonflame, Meowscarada, and Espeon and Goldingo. Outside of that, it's like Iron Hands, and then it could be Slowbro, it could be Rhyperior. I think either way, we're going to see maybe Trick Room, but I think with their team, they want to play fast. But they don't upload, so I don't know. So we're just going to have to find out the old-fashioned way. We're both 0-2. We're both looking for our first victory. Let's see if we can get our first victory in the TGR Spotlight. Thank you guys for watching the Team Builder, and if you did watch all the way through, leave a comment down below about if you like my nicknames. If you don't leave that comment, then I won't know that you made it here. So do that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright everybody, we're going to get started against Massive H and their Excalair Bayleafs. Were you ready? Discussed our Espeons. They have Terra Fighting, I have Terra Water. Let's go and give them a good game here, folks. Let's see how this goes. So they do bring Trick Room though. They brought some sort of Trick Room here. It looks like to me at least. I have all these mons. Espeon. So Terra Fighting makes sense because I have Double Dark, obviously. So that's really good for them. They bring the Goldingo, the Iron Hands, which we kind of predicted. Slowbro or Rhyperior being here means that there is a Trick Room mode that could appear. Meowscarada, we obviously predicted that. What am I missing? Meowscarada, Espeon. There we go. There's something I have time. There's something I was looking at that they did not bring at all. They bring Talonflame out of the top 6, and they indeed brought the Espeon. Okay, cool. No Tinkatuff, no like Avalugg crazy shit. So, game 1. I think I said this during the team builder. I don't know if I did. We're probably just gonna lead Double Dark and just go for damage here. Given that we're Terra Water against this team, we don't need Espeon as much, but it's still good to have for type wise. But I think we bring Klapdos. And we bring Espeon. So we're going to see how we get off this game 1, see how this goes. GLHF to Massive H, and we'll see what happens. But yeah. So they lead off with Iron Hands Espeon, which makes sense. That's interesting. Okay, so they're gonna Fake Out and probably Terra Fighting, which would make sense. I could protect King Gambit here and see what they want to go for. Honestly, they could also be Trick Room. They should be faking out Secret Squirrel here. But I think we will just go for the protect into Zapdos on the Chin Pao. Pretty easy turn for us at least to me. So we'll see what they opt to do. They're probably gonna Terra though. I imagine they should. Oh, they protect. Interesting. Okay. So do they just fake out here, or do they go for drain punches? So okay. So we're fake out into Chien Pao slot. That's interesting. Okay. Then why would I not just go for Iron Head into this and then go for Tailwind? Because King Gambit will probably die to the Terra Fighting Blast. Because we're not faster than Espeon. That is right. That is right. No, because we have the Chopple Berry. I think we'll be fine there. Withdraws the Iron Hands. That's fine. Golem. That is the Goldango. That makes sense. There you go ahead and Terra Fighting here. Sorry, I was typing to my wife, so I didn't have 100% of my attention to this. We're discussing lunch options. We eat our Chopple Berry. I don't know if we live this. We might, because they're not choice specs, but I don't know. Ooh, we live barely, but we live. That's really nice. Get up our Tailwind here. And we get up our Iron Head, which is nice. Ooh, almost dead. Let's go. We will Thunderbolt the Espeon slot and go for Kotao Cleave into the Golem. And go from there. Yeah, they're going to protect the Espeon, obviously, but I think this should be Colbur Goldango, I imagine. I don't know why they wouldn't be. But they didn't protect Goldango, so this has to be Colbur or it dies. Again, this has to be Colbur or it dies. So we pick up the kill on Goldango during this game 1, which is really nice. Don't have to deal with that. I also need to clear my monitor. Unrelated. So I got this croissant. Why do I say crescent? I got this croissant, right? This like candle from a white elephant at my job. And the problem with it, as you might understand, is that you know, it didn't have a really big wick on it as a candle, so I had to get rid of it basically, because when I blew it out last night, it unfortunately, I don't care if I missed it, I just wanted to kill the Espeon. When I blew it out, a lot of the wax got all over the place, got on my my table and my monitor, so that's really unfortunate there. We are going to see Ice Punch, and he does pop our Yachi Berry, so he is finding out items at the very minimum, which is good for him for later. They either have Slowbro. I think they have Slowbro in the back for back end Trick Room, which actually would fuck them over a little bit, just because Puss in Boot. No, that's Meowscarada. Meowscarada. Oh. We could just Iron Head the Meowscarada. How many turns? I think we have one more turn of Tailwind. Yeah, we have one more turn. They could steal Trick Room technically, but we are just gonna Iron Head the Meowscarada. And we brought our Espeon, right? Yeah, so we'll be able to win this game with Espeon at least. And if we don't, we can Ice Shard the Meowscarada and still be fine. I'm still gonna just Heat Wave. But yeah, no, so the candle wax got on my monitor and on the table a little bit there, so I was a little bit upheaved about that, not gonna lie. So I have to clean all that off tonight, or today rather. We pick up the kill, King Gambit there. We do see Drain Punch, and the Iron Hands picks up the kill there. And then we get into this Alpha Espeon, which is really nice. This could be Papa Berry, of course. It's definitely not Choice Band, so we notice that. Goldango might have been Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. I think it might have been Choice Specs, honestly. Just given how it didn't protect, and also it didn't outpace me outside of my own Tailwind, so that's interesting. Outside of that, I didn't really discover much besides Espeon's Terra Fighting Blast and the Protect. We saw Drain Punch, Fake Out, and Ice Punch Iron Hands. We didn't see anything else with Goldango or Meowscarada. So there was that. But yeah, I think that's a game 1 victory there. Unless Espeon's just bad. Or if we find out it is not the Papa Berry, so Espeon does pick up the kill. Amazing. Alright. So good game 1 victory to us. Let's see how game 2 goes. But for my money, we learned a little bit, but they also learned a lot about our, at least our sets a little bit more. The fact that I didn't need to use Chen Pao was really nice, but I got to use King Gambit finally. So that was really nice. But no Rhyperior Slowbro game 1, so they might do that this next game. Which actually wouldn't be too surprising, but I think we bring Rotom. I think we bring Rotom this next game. Rotom seems like it could be really good here. Not gonna lie to you. And since we outpace the aforementioned Goldengo with Rotom, the Electroweb into Imagination might be really funny. So we'll see. Okay, so I think we can go with Rotom this game. They clearly know that we have our Yachi Berry and our Chople Berries. So we're going to go with Brotom. Just for the ghost effect of not being faked out. I think we can lead Espeon, I feel like, personally. Espeon hits this team really fucking hard outside of their own Meowscarada and Espeon, I guess, for outpacing reasons. Though, actually, let's lead Gliscor. I think Gliscor is a fine lead here, too. Outside of that, I mean, Chen Pao looks like it can clean up this game with Banded Ice Shards and Sucker Punches. At least I think I have Sucker Punch in that set. Let me just check real fast. No, we have Ruination still, which, damn, I should have Sucker Punch. It's all good. I think Espeon this first game is fine. Yeah, why not? I think keeping, at least showing off, or not even just showing off, really trying to see what works and what doesn't this second game is going to be very important, and I got to see if they want to go with the Trick Room lead first. Overdrive and Sloth, that is Trick Room. Okay. They could just Ice Punch turn 1. Which would actually be fucked up of them. I'm just going to go for knockoff into the Slowbro when I'm getting faked out. Yeah, it's fake out. Let's see if they're Rossberry or Lumberry. Because getting this bird is really important. And I need to see if they're Lumberry or not. They are indeed the Lum. Okay, that's fine. We just burn it again. We do see Trick Room. That much I feel like we knew was going to happen in the second game, just because it seemed like this could have been like back-end Trick Room. We're going to Will-O-Wisp again, just protect Gliscor. No, they don't get anything on Iron Hands that should be able to kill us in one shot. To my knowledge, right? They could. Iron Hands doesn't get like dark coverage or anything like that. Like Ice Punch is going to hurt Rotom, but it won't kill it. Or max HP. Yeah. And Scald felt super obvious. Exactly. See, I wasn't going crazy. But because we didn't bring like Toxapex or Gloking for that matter, this kind of puts us in a weird position. They have 3 more turns? 3 more turns, yeah. Okay. I think we let Vamp Anthem go. Not much we can do. Oh, switches out. Oh, that's amazing. If Gliscor lives his Scald somehow, that might actually be lit. We're gonna see Rhyperior come in. Yep. Oh, Gliscor died. Okay. That makes sense. Two more turns. They can kill basically anything they really fucking feel like. I'm gonna go for the Banded Ice Shard though. Into the what's it called, Rhyperior there. See how much that does. And we'll go for Hex. I don't think we need damage more than anything else. And they might switch out of the They might switch out the slow burrow protect at this turn. We'll see. Okay, so they protect there. Do they double protect? No, they do not. So they do see the Ice Shard pop out. We could double into Espeon this next turn. We're going to see Scald pop, I'm pretty sure. Flamethrower. Okay, that's fine. We'll live that. Oh, we barely lived it, though. Hex is going to do a Griptilian. That is a dead Slowbro. Good God, Rotom, let's go. That actually helps us out a lot. No more Trick Roll, potentially. So you have Iron Hands in the back. They're probably going to fake out into the Chien Pao slot. I actually don't know the priority on anything here. I don't know if our attack goes first or not. It would actually be nice to have that on hand. Priority and Pokemon. Because I actually don't know. I don't know if Ice Shard's going to pop first or not. And I kind of want to know. Right, Bulbapedia is down or hasn't been working recently. Ice Shard and Fake Out is a +3. Okay, so we will get faked out and die. That's unfortunate. I don't think that big old guy can kill us in one shot, so we're going to Will-O-Wisp him too and just try for Ice Shard anyway. Rhyperior's his name. We could have doubled out, but I didn't want to risk Espeon just flat out dying for no cause. We are going to see Stone Edge. He does connect. Do we live? Oh yeah, we live. We're max HP. It's fine. We're probably going to see Protect Rhyperior this turn. Either way, I don't think that's Protect on the other one there. Iron Hands. So we can clean this up actually pretty well. Did we saw Protect on Rhyperior, right? Yeah, Titan Protect while the Slowbro run for Flamethrower. So it can Protect again here. We're gonna just kill Overdrive here. At least I think that should be Protect on the Rhyperior there. To my knowledge, it should be. We'll see what he opts to do. We'll see. Also, this wax on my computer screen definitely obscures some of my vision, but it's not too bad. Like, just for reference, it's not too bad. It's just annoying. Oh, he just double attacks. Okay. Okay, so we kill the Iron Hands in exchange for what? Does Rotom die? Let's see. Espeon picks up another kill. Bring me another. We're going to see high horsepower against the Espeon. Okay, awesome. That's actually lit. I think that's Meowscarada in the back, though, by the way they're playing it. By the way I'm seeing it and the way that they're playing it, that should be Meowscarada. No, that is the, what is that? Goldango. Interesting. Do we just double into that? I feel like we should. I don't know. Yeah, because that's the more offensive Pokemon there. That's the more offensive thing. This could be Scarf. He does protect, which makes sense to us. He is definitely Specs. Oh my. Okay. That's a good chunk. Can Hex please pick up the kill, please? Maybe? Ah, I think we just lost because of that. Wait, no, we got this. Oh yeah, we got this entirely. Awesome. Cool. At least if the higher horsepower either misses or doesn't kill, that'd be great. Yeah, Goldango picked up a kill. I just don't believe that he is the I just don't believe he's not choiced. Yeah, exactly. I don't believe he's not choiced. Yeah, this Espeon this week definitely helped out a lot offensively. I either need him to miss, get a low roll, or some other third thing. He hits Stone Edge? No, he does not. That is unfortunate. It be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. Does Espeon clean up? Does it kill? I don't know. We are Terra Water, but we are Choice Specs, so we can't switch moves. That is a 2-0 victory for your Backs to the Future. Oh my god, Rotom actually played a really good role here. Yeah. GG's to Big Massive H. That definitely could have gone either way in those last crucial moments. They did do the Trick Room, which definitely could have been very impactful, but thankfully it wasn't. We definitely played to our best out with that, especially getting those burns going on his team, which was very good for us. So there was that. Otherwise, very scary team still. I still think that could have gone either way. And into a game 3, potentially, we could have gone King Gambit, Qian Pao again, or done something of that nature. I think with Rotom, we definitely played to our best out, which was burning things and just being overall annoying. Shout out to Rotom being max HP. That was definitely a decision I made early into the week when I was prepping for this game. But I don't know what we play next week, but we're going to give them a hell of a time and a hell of a show. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out everyone else who is uploading this season for the TGR down below. And yeah, we'll be back with TGR Spotlight Week 4, where the Spotlight Pokemon, since you're staying till the end and we already have that notification, is Victory Bell. We'll see how useful that Pokemon is for us, and if anything, we'll see if we want to bring it. But yeah, talk to you guys next time. Peace.